Hey guys, it's your girl Rashmanique. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are one of my original OG, wagwan. And if you are new on my channel, welcome. My channel is based on self-love, faith, relationships, vlog. So if these are things that you are interested in, please do subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so when I post a video it comes straight to your phone. And if you haven't already subscribed, then it's not gonna take you nothing to just click that bell. Sorry, I apologize to my viewers for taking so long to do this video. I've had a lot going on, and I had to learn to structure my time and structure myself in a way where I can actually do this video for you guys. Please accept my apologies. I love you guys so much, and I've got batch 10 of content literally waiting to drop just for you guys, so you're going to leave you hanging any longer. This video is based on balancing a busy lifestyle. I'm going to give you how I've been managing in regards to balancing my busy life schedule, because as some of you guys know, I wear many hats. If you're interested in these tips that I'm going to give you, do keep watching, and if you're not so inclined to this video, then you can check out my previous ones, and I'll catch you on my next one. So balancing a busy life is literally very difficult. I am not a mom, I am not a parent, so I can't imagine how parents are actually doing this at this precise moment in time with everything else that they've got going on. So if some of you guys do not know, my name is Rochelle. I am 28 years old. I live in South London. You don't know. I'm Jamaican. I love food. I love helping people. I have my own online business. So I've partnered with a company called Valentis, and we have 7 to 8 ways of earning where we help people make an earning from their phone. I'm also a nursery manager, so I'm a part of a management team within a company that has over 10 chains around the UK at the moment. I'm studying my master's. I had to take an extension. I should have finished my master's in September, but I had to take an extension because my dissertation was due alongside another module, and I was working full time, and I realized that it wasn't going to be possible for me to submit my dissertation, so I took an extension, so I should finish by January. Hopefully I can get to graduate early next year. And I am also a YouTuber and an influencer, so I got monetized 2 years ago. I'm going to do a video actually on my 2 years being monetized. Next month makes 2 years. I got monetized a week after my birthday, which was absolutely amazing. So that was like a little birthday treat to me, because I worked so hard to build up my channel, and I let it slide for a few months. I'd let my channel slide for nearly a year, to be fair, and I am not ever doing that again. So that's a little bit about me. I'm bubbly, you know, like I'm literally like your online bestie. So if you do want to connect, then do comment down below, and my social medias will also be in the bio below. So if you want to keep in contact, you know, you got my social. Tip 1 on how to balance a busy lifestyle is do not bring your problems home. I work in a nursery where it is physically, mentally, emotionally draining. I work sometimes 50 hours a week. Sometimes I work 45 hours a week. It just depends. As a manager, you go over and beyond. So I don't do the bare minimum. I make sure that I go all out in regards to making sure I give the best service I can to my parents and also the children. I have a lot going on. There's always work manics, you know, you get caught up in the work politics. You know, you may have a really stressful day at work, and then you finish work and you come home and you're bringing that aura home with you. That's something you shouldn't do. So I'm going to give you an example. So I worked 100 hours in the past 2 weeks. So I've worked so long, very tired, very drained, and I had a situation where this work colleague was acting very funny with me, and I wanted to know why she was acting very funny with me. So it was a rough day. I think her room was stressed. So to cut a long story short, we basically got into a back and forth about basically helping each other and stuff. And I was very angry. I was high-rated. I basically walked out. When I get very angry, I don't stand there and back and forth. Once I get my point across and I finish speaking about a certain topic or whatever it is, I literally just walk away. I literally leave the situation. To be fair, I got home, I was so angry, I was ranting to my mom and stuff, and then I was like, you know what, I spoke to my sister as well. My sister was like, Michelle, you can't be bringing your work life home with you. You've got so much going on at home, you've got so much things you need to do. You need to get your mind into a right state where you can actually take on tasks that's not work related. So I can't afford to be bringing work drama home. So the next day I was in my feelings, and the girl came to me and she was like, you know what, can we talk, because I don't want to be having this awkwardness between the two of us. And whatever. We got to talking, we aired out what we need to air out. I was honest about how I felt, and she was kind of honest about how she felt, and Bob's your uncle, we got over the situation. But one thing I can take away from the situation is that it seems nothing now, but in the heat of the moment, it was a bit mad. So what I'm thinking is, whenever you're going through a hard time at work, whether someone's really got on your nerves, someone's really got underneath your skin and you can't seem to shake it off, when you come home, if you still see yourself in that state, what I do is I turn on some music, whether it's motivational music, whether it's gospel music that gets me into like a calm mood. Do something that will take your mind off of that situation. So you could pamper yourself, soak your feet into some warm water, I don't know, give yourself a facial, watch a series, binge, do something that will keep your mind off of the situation, and then also self-reflect on how you can tackle or handle that situation better next time. Or say for instance you have to go in to that situation again the following day, kind of think about how you're going to approach the situation from a different point of view, from a different angle. Because if you're frustrated and high-rated and the other person or the situation is a bit hot or frustrated and high-rated, try and get yourself into a place where you don't bring your problems home. Try to switch off, leave it at work, come home, do what you need to do. If you're a parent, if you have a business, if you study, wherever it is, leave it at work. When you come home, wussa, following day, go back to work, you tackle it at work, but get into the routine and the mindset of keeping it at work, because it's so easy to bring stuff home with you. And this is something that I'm definitely working on, because it's not easy at all. But I do hope that this tip kind of helps you guys to learn to not bring your problems home with you, but you do leave it at work. Second tip I would also give you guys, that's something that I do in regards to balancing a busy lifestyle, is blocking out time throughout the day for yourself. So for example, for me, I work 10 to 11 hours a day. So I start my shift at 7:15 and I finish at 6 o'clock or 6:15 depending. Sometimes I leave at 6:30 because I have to lock up and make sure that everything is like okay, and do the risk assessments for the following day. So at lunchtime I have an hour break. So I am kind of privileged to work where there's like Costa, Starbucks, they're like a really nice scenery. So for that hour I come out of the building and I get sometimes I bring my laptop to work so I can do a little bit of online work or a little bit of reading for uni before I go back to work. So I'll take that to Costa, get my coffee, Starbucks, whatever it is, and I just take time out to just look at nature, look at the scenery, breathe in that fresh air. Sometimes being inside a building for a long period of time, you can get very hot, flustered, you can feel tired, but coming out of that into an environment where there's birds chirping, you hear the sea, you hear the wind, you see people walking back and forth, it just helps you to kind of get in touch with you again before you go back into that environment where it's quite busy. So I would definitely recommend, if you have time or if you do take lunch breaks, to take regular lunch breaks, whether it's listening to a podcast for 5 minutes, listening to some music, going out and getting some fresh air, and also being in tune with nature. That really does help. Another thing I do that helps me balance my busy lifestyle and schedule is focusing on my personal wellness. So for me, it's a little bit, I wouldn't say easy, but it's a little bit easier for me to do that because I work opposite a gym, and even though I haven't signed up to the gym yet, I've taken the initiative to start walking to and from work. So at home, I wake up in the morning, get ready, do what I need to do, and then I walk to work. And then obviously I'm on my feet all day, I'm so tired, but I'm thinking to myself, I really do want to get back healthy again. I've been taking these weight management drinks, and I've been taking these products, these vegan products that's helped me to lose weight. And whenever I feel frustrated and whenever I feel like stress, I tend to eat, like I comfort eat. and it's kind of helped me to have a more balanced diet. Like, it doesn't allow me to snack as much as I did. I think walking for me has helped so much because it's allowed me, like I said before, to get in touch with nature. With these weight management drinks, it also helps me to have a fast metabolism. It gets me going, it keeps me boosted throughout the day, it makes me go to the toilet. So sometimes I try to not drink it in the morning so much. I try to have it in the afternoons, so at least I know when I come home I can go straight to the toilet, because I don't like to do a number 2 at work. Taking these drinks and walking more, I found myself being more active. I feel more energized. I feel like I can take on the day more, and I don't feel so stressed and frustrated, because we're living in a time where it's getting very stressful, and cost of living, what's going on now, we have no prime minister in the UK, which is crazy to me, and balancing everything else that we have to do it in, like, now, it's just a lot. So I think looking after your personal wellness and well-being is so important, in regards to obviously eating healthy. Obviously have a balanced diet. If you've got a sweet tooth and you're a sweet person and you like your chocolates and your crisps and your junk food, every once in a while binge, for me, because for me, I can't just stop doing something straight away. Whenever I strip myself from doing something, I find it very difficult to stay away from it for long. So when I get it,
I'm going in, and like I'm yamming like a pig,
and it doesn't help. So do have that balanced diet where, say for instance, you eat quite healthy, have a day where you can have your little treats. At least you know you're treating yourself. You're kind of weaning your body off of the junk, but you're not necessarily cutting it completely, so that your body don't like crave the food or whatever you're basically withholding your body from. It's not craving it so much. You can actually deal with not having it on a regular basis, if that makes sense. And obviously it helps your skin, it will help you to feel more better about yourself. For me, whenever I eat rubbish and junk food, like, I feel like rubbish, and when I feel like rubbish, I can't be effective throughout the day because I feel like shit. Another thing that has also helped me in regards to having a balanced daily routine, prioritize my family. And for me, over here in the UK, my family is very small. It's just me, my mom, my dad, my sister, my niece, that I'm really close with, that I go to on a regular basis, that I see every single day, especially when I'm going through hard times. Like, obviously I live with my mom and dad, so I see my mom and dad every single day. My sister literally lives 10 minutes away from me, so I'm always at her house, literally around my family every single day, and they are my strengths in this time for me, because I have friends, but I lean on my family more than my friends. I could say I have one person that I can go to for anything, separate from my sister, who's my best friend, and my mom, who's my best friend. But I can go to this one person for anything. It doesn't matter what I'm going through, how I feel, where I am. I know that she'll be there for me, like with a listening ear. If I need her, like, she'll be there. And it's not easy having people that you can kind of lean on. Like, nowadays people can't be trusted, and I do have trust issues that I'm definitely working on. I've had them for a while now, and I feel like that's kind of hindered me from actually building friendships with people, because I'm thinking, are you out to get me, or like, what do you want, or is there something that you want while you're being so nice to me? Like, is there a catch? And it's not healthy to think that way. So if you are someone that struggles with like trusting people, and that's something that you should most probably try and seek counseling for. Or if you don't feel like you want to talk to someone, do your own personal healing journey. That will help a lot. What I'm saying is, set family time, like personal friend time, and some self-care. Like, say for instance, you get paid on payday, go and pamper yourself. Do your toes, do your nails, do your eyebrows. If you want to go pay a makeup artist to do a full face so you can feel fleeky, go pay a makeup artist and go do your face and feel fleeky. Like, it's all about you and loving you and putting you first, and once you can do that, everything else will come after. Another thing that's also helped me to maintain my busy lifestyle is writing things down. So for me, I have a DMO. Because I work on my business every single day, it requires me to live by a tick list. So a DMO is daily method of operation. So what this is it helps me to write down all the things I need to do throughout the day, and then I make sure I tick tick all those things off throughout the day. So before I go to sleep, I've completed a full load of tasks that are income producing activities for my business, making sure that I'm doing what I need to do personally for myself, self-care, stuff for YouTube, promotions, things that I know I need to do throughout the day before I go to bed. I make sure that I do it. So for example, you guys could have a booklet or a notebook where you could just write down things like do the washing, help children with homework, focus on business, do a bit of reading, study. So you have a tick list. You can either write it down, or you could do it on notes in your phone, or you can have a prioritizer on your phone as well, which you can write all these things down, and whenever you complete it, you just tick it off. So that's something that's really allowed me to get things done, and it just makes it easier for me. So working via a tick list and making sure you're writing down things you need to do throughout the day or even throughout the week, and making sure you're ticking it off, that can also be of help to you as well. It's helped me, so I'm sure it will help you. The last thing that's actually helped me to maintain a busy lifestyle is making sure that I'm there for my family. So whenever your family, whoever you live with or whoever you care for, is going through something, it's not always about you. Sometimes people are in a worse situation than yourself. So it's always important to put others before yourself and think about them before yourself. Sorry, let me get my drink. Sorry, I bought my coffee. Hot chocolate season. So we live in a time where it's so hard to be there for people because you're going through your own madness and you're going through your own stuff. But once you're putting people first and you're thinking about them or checking up on them or making sure you're there for them, it can make you feel good. So for me, I don't know about you, but for me, whenever I know that I'm there for someone and they can see and appreciate that, it makes me feel good about myself. Maybe that's why I've decided to run with my channel, because I've got so much love to give and I love supporting and comforting people. And for me, it just makes me feel like, I've been put on this earth to be more than just Rochelle and just to do what I need to do for me. I can actually be here to help other people as well. So it's nice to think about other people. So always being there for people that you love, you know, it really does help. If you've come to the ending of this video, thank you so much for watching. If you do want to get in contact with me, please do follow me on my social medias, which will be in the description box down below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so we can stay in contact. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.